guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cakey. For today's video we're going to do this like flawless, smooth, no texture foundation look, and like I'm obsessed with my face. So yeah, if you guys struggle with texture in your makeup and like those little bumps, I hate them. If you guys want this flawless, smooth look, then go ahead and keep on watching, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what else I should do next, and yeah, hope you guys like this video. My face is clean and I always do my eyebrows off camera. What's new? If you want your skin to look flawless and smooth, you need the perfect base. Like even before your base needs to be perfect or almost perfect. You should wash your face every like 2 times a day, every night and every morning, and you should exfoliate like 3-4 times a week. And I exfoliated today. I don't exfoliate every time before I do my makeup, because if you exfoliate every day, then it will literally like break up your skin. Like it's so not healthy. So you can just like wash your face. You could just really wash your face every time before you do your makeup, so that way your face is clean. And when you exfoliate, it like removes the dead skin and like some texture, like bumps and stuff. So, and then I moisturize, serum, toner, all that good stuff. So I do have moisturizer on. And now for primer, because your foundation, in order for your foundation to look really good, either has to be a really good foundation or a really good primer, like the way you prep your skin. I do have like oily skin, but if you want a glow, you can go in with a hydrating primer or a glowy primer after you put a pore filling primer. I always put a pore filling primer because it just fills up my pores and it makes my skin look and feel so much smoother. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I always use this on my T-zone, where it is the most textured, because my nose is super textured, and so is my chin and my cheeks. I used to break out a lot of my cheeks, so I do take some of that primer and put it just on my cheeks, and of course on my nose, because like I said, I do have a lot of texture there, and my chin. And this really like smooths my skin, and the product also stays longer. And a little on my forehead. I put like the leftover on my forehead always. Now the primer is on, so if you're like super oily, you can use a matte around, like, you know, the whole face and everywhere. Or if you want to glow, you can use a glowy primer. So now that you have pore filling primer on, my skin looks and feels so smooth, which is exactly what you want. Next, you know, I don't really like that glowy look. I always love a matte finish, so I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. Now your primer is good and it's, you know, done. You've prepped your face for foundation. Now it's time to apply foundation. I'm not really sure what foundation I want to use. I think I'm going to use this NARS just because I haven't used it in so long. And I love the finishes. This is like a sheer glow. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in 2.6. Now you don't want to put too much foundation. If you feel like you don't have enough coverage, you can go ahead with concealer under your foundation or on top, you know. But I don't like when people put like layers of foundation. I don't know why. I just really don't like that. I feel like it really like emphasizes your texture a lot and shows a lot of cakiness, and I just really don't like that. And that's what we're trying to avoid today. So we're not gonna do no extra layers. And always you want to start on the outer part of your face and then work in, because you are gonna put concealer here, so you don't want to put too much product there. You can add more layer of foundation if the foundation is like, I want to say like dewy or like a lightweight foundation, because lightweight foundation I feel like you can stack on because they won't look cakey because they're obviously lightweight. So now I'm gonna cream contour. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze. And you want to tap when you blend. You don't want to drag, because it will disrupt and disturb all the product underneath the cream contour. So you definitely don't want to do that. You just want to tap, and it may not look like super blended, but afterwards when we go in with the sponge and everything, it'll be blended out nicely. The only place that I do and will always like drag is my jawbone. Now that I blended out my cream contour, I'm gonna dab with my sponge. You guys are about to see something really strange. I don't know who I was talking to or what I was doing, like I don't know, but I'm gonna leave this in. So for my concealer, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible Long Full Wear Concealer in 365. I'm actually gonna brighten that up under my eyes, and I'm gonna take 380 right here. And of course, the powder that I'm gonna use is, I don't know why I said of course, but I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in Banana. And pay attention to this stuff, because this is like the key. Not know it, but that actually right there inside really opens up your eyes a whole lot and makes you like look so awake, and just brings like life into your face. Like the yellow shade will, I feel like, bring it down, like tone it down a little bit. So I'm gonna take some powder and just pat it into my skin, leaving some left over because I have to do it to the other side before it creases. On my lid, of course, chin, to make sure it's really set. My whole nose, because I'm super oily on my nose. Now I'm actually gonna do that to my whole entire face. I'm not gonna use no foundation powder yet. I'm just gonna dab my whole entire face, because this powder, well, every setting powder is meant to set and blur. You know how you put powder under your eyes and it blurs? You want to do that to your whole entire face. And don't worry about like flashback or nothing, because if any of that happens, if you feel like you look too light afterwards, you can literally always go over that with foundation powder on top of this powder. And with this, you're not gonna swipe. No. You're gonna pat it into your skin. So just pat it until all the powder is gone. On top of that, I will be grabbing some foundation powder. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation Powder in W7. I'm gonna grab some of that foundation powder because I look a little washed out, and just put it on top. And this will match me so good. And I always put it on the outer parts of my face because I do like my under eyes to be bright, so I put it everywhere but there and my nose. I am gonna take this Malibu Glitz bronzer in Buff, I believe. Now after you have patted, now is where you can swipe. After you have all the powders and everything set, then you swipe. I need something darker. I'm gonna take this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Endless Summer. Just to clean it up a bit. So that's my nose. And I don't leave it there for too long with this powder because this powder is so pigmented, as you can see. Can't forget blush. I'm going to use the Amuse Cosmetics blush in Doll Face. That is it. I'm actually going to spray my face because I'm done with the base. You can add highlight if you want, but after this I'm just going to throw on a nude lip, some mascara and lashes, and that's it. I'm not going to add the highlight. So this is the last step. Yeah. Also, after all that powder, if you feel too dry, you can always go in with setting spray, kind of like tone it down. I'm gonna spray one more time. I'm actually gonna go finish off the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll come back when I'm all done. So you guys, that is it for this look. You see how smooth? Like, this is why I don't wear highlight also, because I feel like it does emphasize my pores and like my little textures that I have on my skin. But do you see how smooth my skin looks? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Try these tips and tricks, and like what I said, just try it. Literally, like, you can't knock it until you try it. You don't know, so you can't say, oh no, she's gonna look it. No. No. Also, I forgot to mention, but if you do feel like you look cakey, you could spray and then go over with your sponge and just tap it over. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this flawless, no texture, smooth foundation look. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.